Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, okay, today we try to complete. If you are okay, I plan to finish chapter number 5 and chapter number 6. Okay, is that okay?
Doctor, actually, before that, I want to ask a small request.
Sorry, Raja.
Doctor, I can hear me, right?
Okay, yeah, sure, sure.
I actually got a small request, Doctor.
Yeah, what is that?
Doctor, if can tutorial all can give a bit early, like after this chapter finish, maybe on the day itself, because Doctor give today in 2 days time we are having tutorials, we are having hard time to complete the over the whole thing itself lah.
Mm-hmm.
So if can Doctor give early a bit lah, like 1 week time or so. Like Doctor give today, Wednesday we are having tutorial class. Like 2 days only we have to finish, and 2 days is not. And I don't think we can finish that also. That's
I
why.
think I think we are back on track because this week we cover chapter 4 tutorial, right?
The questions just give early, Doctor. That's why.
And you can ask Dr. Ikhwan for tutorial. Okay, I already asked him to have to conduct physical class for tutorial because I think
That one
uh,
also can. That one
mm,
also can.
because this course require critical understanding, especially formula. Okay, if you miss the step and you miss a lot of things. Okay, but I tried to plan a physical class. Okay, uh, hopefully you understand. Okay,
Okay, Doctor. So,
tinggal kelas ni.
சரி அண்ணா நான் எப்போ நான் வருவீங்க
Okay, shall we start? Raja?
okay, Doctor.
Okay, make yourself ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so this week we try to complete so-called chapter number 5, and this is important, and because this chapter we expose or we introduce a new type of analysis. Okay, before this in chapter 4 we already cover present words and future words analysis, and today we try to cover another analysis, so-called annual words analysis. Okay, so make sure you ready with a calculator, note. Okay, and I hope question. Okay, because this chapter, as I mentioned earlier, we expose or introduce a new formula. Okay, okay. So this is a learning outcome. Okay, if you read the this may be different with because here they introduce so-called AW, AW, uh, the LSCC and perpetual life. But the most important one is CR and AW. Okay, so advantage of AW or annual words is demonstrate that annual worst value is the same for each life cycle. Okay, similar to previous. Okay, in the present words and future words, we have a few cases, right? We have uh, equal life alternative. We have different life alternative. So this we calculate. Okay, annual worth analysis, also according to a few scenario as well. Okay. Okay. So this is advantage for annual worth analysis. Okay, I read the assumption. For many engineering economic study, the annual worth method is the best to use. Okay, when compared to PW, okay, present worth of FW, future worth, okay, and rate of return. Since the Alvin AW value is the equivalent uniform annual worth of all estimated receive and disbursements during the life cycle of the project, an alternative. AW is easy to understand by any individual, equating in with annual amounts, for example, dollar per year. Okay. So make sure you understand the assumption. Okay. Service needed for at least the LCM or life of alternative. Okay. We already discussed what is the LCM. Okay. I will not repeat. Okay. So select alternative will be repeated if succeeding life cycle in the same manner for the first life cycle. Okay. All cash flow will be same in every cycle. We charge only inflation or deflation rate. Okay. So, uh, so we were using this formula, okay, to show the relationship between AW, PW, and FW. Okay, remember, PW is present worth, while FW represent future worth. Okay. Now come to calculation. Calculation for annual worth analysis. Okay. Okay, this is a statement. This is a problem statement. Okay, this is a problem statement. Okay, an asset have a first cost of 20,000 ringgit and annual operating cost of 8,000 ringgit. Okay, 8,000 ringgit, 2,000 ringgit, and salvage value for of 5,000 ringgit after 3 years. Okay, they have two issue here. Okay, first, one circle. Okay, second one is two life cycle. Okay, and the interest is 10% per year. Okay, per year. Okay, so before you calculate the answer, you need to draw this figure to make sure that you understand what happened. Okay, to understand the problem statement. If you able to draw this figure, then I consider you actually understand what actually we discuss about. Okay, so this one is represent initial first cost. This one, okay, remember, okay, this annual operating cost. Why this is salvage value? Okay, this is one circle. This is two circle. Okay, two circle. One circle, two circle. Okay, when you able to draw this figure, so I confident that you I mean understand what going on, okay, and you understand what actually you try to calculate. Okay, so based on the problem statement, this is a problem statement. Okay, so we find the AW for one circle. Okay, we're using AP. Okay, minus okay 8,000 represent annual operating cost. This one represents service costs. Okay. Okay. So this one is formula. You better careful here. Okay. Here refer to here. Okay. This is how they get 15,000. Okay. So far, okay. Raja. Okay. Anyone?
Okay, have to do also. Tengok-tengok dulu.
You have to tengok dulu eh. Okay. It's okay. Okay, it's okay. Understand the figure. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. So this is represent a few circle lah. Okay, like this case, they have three circle. One, circle two, circle three. Okay, circle three. So this actually extended from previous version. Okay, before this, okay, this one cover two, so they can be more than two. Okay, so depend on the LCM. LCM. Okay, in this case, okay, they try to equal for 18 years. 18 years. That's why they have three circle, one circle, whatever. Okay. Okay. Select guideline for annual worst analysis. Okay. The annual worst method is typically an easiest to apply for evaluation technique when the MARR is specified. Okay. So if AW equal or over than zero, the requested MARR is met or exceed, and the alternative is economically justified. Two or more alternative, okay, select the alternative when annual worth that is a numerical largest that is less negative or more positive that indicate a lower annual worth of cost for cost alternative or a larger annual worth of net cash flow for a revenue alternative. Okay, so you need to read a few times. Okay, to understand this statement. Okay, if you once, I don't I will sure you been confused or not able to understand. Okay, so this another example. Okay, so in this case they use different life alternative. Okay, so this is how we do or apply PW PW present worst. Okay, this is previous example using PW. Okay, so this is actually the figure. Okay, for this problem statement. Okay, so what we're going to look for in this chapter is this one. Okay, ME. Okay, machine alternative evaluation by AW annual worth. Okay, so okay, so this is a problem statement. Okay, problem statement. Okay, a machine company is considering two machine. Okay, remember when you join industry future later. Okay, you will face this kind of issue. Okay, because to buy a new machine, you need to consider many things, including the financial. Okay, okay. So a company is considering two machine. Okay, machine X have a first cost of 30,000. Okay, uh, AOC is what? Anyone? AOC. AOC. Please.
Don't know. So maybe the last C is cost. AO
Uh,
annual operating cost.
yes, perfect. Perfect. Okay, perfect Raja. Raja or what?
Yes.
Okay, Raja. Thank you, Raja. AOC, annual operating cost. Okay. So, and S stand for
I have no idea. the the selling sale.
sale.
Oh, I don't know that part.
Anyone? Anyone? S stand for? We already discussed.
First cause of
Yes, perfect, Nazmi. Thank you for the answer. Okay. Uh, okay. So, as for salvation of 7,000, okay, cos is minus where x is a plus. Okay. Uh, draw cash flow diagram. This one is very critical. I always tell you about this. Okay, before you answer the question, try to draw the cash flow. Try to sketch the cash flow. At least you know what actually happened throughout the years. Okay, so draw cash flow diagram for both alternative with LCM years. Okay, LCM. Okay, develop the equation for AW. Okay, so first, okay, this is first cost. Okay, this is a formula. Okay, using table. This is a AOC. Okay, this is a service cost. Service, service. Okay, so from the answer, okay, we will choose machine X because compared to Y and X, okay, AW is more worse compared to Y. Okay, so future, maybe future when you join the industry, when your manager asks you to do some research, some to do some calculation, okay, some study, okay, how many machine, okay, how many alternative we have, and based on alternative, which is the best for us, okay, you need to study not just your, I mean your I mean you decide based on the very technical decision. Not just, oh, I do prefer this because I love this. No, it's not like that. Because in technical calculation, you need to consider everything, especially the worst. The worst. Okay. Um, if let's say X and Y is the same machine, but X and Y, okay, X refer to, I mean, uh, uh, contractor number A atau contractor X or supplier X, Y is supplier Y. Okay, if two supplier, okay, propose this approach or this method, okay, this financial I mean statement. So you need to do some calculation. Okay, although Y offer 9,000 ringgit. Okay, okay, based on the calculation, we still need to consider X because for overall X, okay, or supplier X or machine X is more okay. Okay, it's more worth. Okay. Any question before we move to the next slide? Okay, can we proceed? Okay, can we proceed? Okay, thank you, Raja, for the response. Okay, so this is about how we making decision. Okay, because as an engineer, okay, you need to do some calculation. You need to do some homework. This is what we call homework. Okay, because we not just uh, I mean look at a single value like 9,000, okay, compared to 7,000. We need to consider everything, okay, everything, okay. So again, okay, as I mentioned earlier, before you do calculation, you need to do some study, okay. Why this one is three circle, okay, this one is two circle, okay. The answer is because of LCM, LCM. LCM. Okay, LCM. Okay, so this is some exercise. Okay, you can try it later. Okay, so now we move to capital recovery. Okay, capital recovery. Okay, uh, where AOC is not included in C out, right? C out. Okay. Capital recovery is a equivalent annual amounts that an asset, process, or system, okay, must earn each year to just recover the first cost and stated rate of return over its expected life. Okay, salvage value is considered when calculating CR. Okay, so this is how we do calculate capital recovery. Yeah. Okay, so simple. Okay. Okay, this is an example. Hospital Melaka installed a new magnetic resonance imaging or so-called MRI machine at a cost of 750,000 this year, okay, ringgit this year in its medical clinic in Aikro. Okay. The state of the art system is expected to be for 6 years and then sold for 70,000. Okay, that means salvage, yeah? Salvage. So Hospital Melaka use a return requirement of 10% per year for all of its medical diagnostic equipment. Analyze minimum revenue required a year to realize the expected recovery and return. This is how we do calculation. Okay. 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 Understand or not? Okay. Contoh kalau katakan kita nak tahu berapa kita nak charge. Kita beli satu mesin dengan kos macam ni, berapa kita nak charge. Berapa kos yang kita nak charge. So, kos dia berapa dan berapa kita boleh untung. So, berapa, kalau 10% untung, berapa kita nak charge pada setahun. Kalau kita kan expect, katakan 10, katakan kos kita setahun, maksudnya kalau kita expect dah 10 orang datang, minimum adalah RM10. Macam tu lah. Boleh faham ke? Okay? Boleh faham tak? Okay, thank you Ni for the response. Okay. So this is another example of capital recovery or an annual worth. Okay, restaurant owner Johan. Okay, software engineering graduate plan to purchase and install 5 portable in-car system to increase delivery speed and accuracy. Yeah. The system provide a link between the web order placement software and the system for satellite generated direction to any address in the area. The expected result is faster, okay, friendlier service to customer and larger income. Each system costs RM 5,500, okay, and has a 5-year useful life and may be salvaged for an estimate RM 300. Total operating cost for all system is 1,000 for first year, increasing by 100 per year thereafter. The MARR is 10%. Perform annual worth evaluation for owner that answer the following question. Okay, so remember, the subject we have test. If you are okay, we plan to to conduct test next week or the following week also can. Okay. Uh, and the test will cover chapter 1 to 3, while some of the final exam question will come from this chapter. Okay, chapter 5 onward. Okay, and some question adopt from tutorial and some from lecture note. Okay, so make sure you getting familiar with both. I mean lecture note and tutorial question. Okay.
Wait, wait. Doctor
As I
say
mentioned,
chapter 1, 2, 3 will come for this mid test.
yes. Okay,
And
this
then
one for final exam.
chapter 5 onwards for final exam.
Chapter 4 onward.
Chapter 4 onwards.
Okay. Okay. So I repeat, some question come from slide, okay, and some of them come from
Hmm.
tutorial question. Okay. I will use same problem statement while the figure or the number, the cost may be vary. Okay, so please be careful and make sure you get familiar with all type of question. Okay, so this is how we do calculation. Okay, so CR. Okay, this CR. This I mean the AW. Okay, AW. Okay, remember in the first theory. Okay, uh, CR not included. A AOC. AOC. Okay, it's okay. Uh, okay, you're using AG. So what AG stand for? Anyone? What AG stand for?
Right, and gradient.
Hmm?
Arithmetic gradient.
Yes, arithmetic, perfect. Thank you, Raja. Okay, so okay, so we have another example of capital recovery. Okay, 10 years ago, Nabhan purchased injection molding. Okay, for RM 3,000 ringgit to produce water. He anticipate a salvation view of RM for 40,000 after 10 years. During this time, he sell average annual revenue of total 60,000. Okay. And let's go to his recovery, his investment on a 10 per year return. So seperti saya cakap tadi berbaloi tak berbaloi kita nak jual dengan harga ataupun kita charge dengan servis yang kita bagilah. Okay. So this is a calculation. Okay. So this is a AW. Okay. So based on both uh, okay, this is I mean just a question. Okay, you need to answer at your own. Okay, this one. Uh, I mean different case ah. Okay. So compare the alternative below using AW. Okay. So this is very straightforward. Okay. But I love to remind you in this course they have many I mean acronym or abbreviation. So make sure you don't confuse Okay. Some they use PW, why they push AF, why they use AP, PF. Okay. Okay. But I hope that you refer table refer table. Okay. 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 So now we move to AW for permanent investment. Faculty of Manufacturing, UTM decided to fund a charity program for students in poverty. Okay, the first cost is RM for 400,000 now and an update budget of 100,000 every 4 years, whatever is requested. Okay, analyze the factual equivalent annual cost of at interest rate of 10% per year. Okay, so this is very straightforward lah. Okay, straightforward. I think this chapter is very straightforward. Okay, and I mean okay lah, okay oh okay, okay. Next, we move to LCC. Okay, LCC. LCC analysis including all costs. of entire lifespan from concept to disposal. Okay, best when large percentage of cost are MO. Okay, so include phases of acquisition, operation, and phase out. Okay, so this is a problem. Okay, so this is how we do analysis. So they just total up. Okay, the value, let's say this one will become 5.7. 5.7 is this this. So this I mean when they total up all together they will become like this. Okay. Okay. So remember, okay, this one is very important, okay? Because if you are not able to draw, uh, if you want to understand how they draw uh, cash flow diagram, so you will having a problem. So this chapter is very straightforward. Okay, okay. If you don't mind, I love to move to chapter number 6. Okay, is that okay? Okay, Raja.
Okay, take five. Take five.
Okay, take five. Okay, take five. Okay, take five. Take five. Okay, for this chapter, chapter number 6, I will use Microsoft Excel for calculation. Okay, we take a 5 minute break. Okay, can we continue? Okay, thank you, Raja, for the response. Okay, Fidaus.
Bye.
Okay, now we move to last topic, last calculation topic, so-called nominal and effective interest rate. Compared to the rest five chapter, okay, this chapter, we not use table, the appendix. Okay, so we do calculate effective interest rate. Okay, so in there say we consider that this this topic we not using the table the appendix as a total appendix what okay, appendix C, appendix C. Okay, uh okay, so this learning outcome, okay, uh explain interest rate statement, apply formula for annual effective interest rate. Okay, apply interest rate for any time period, determine payment period or compounding period for equivalent calculation, analyze problem for single cash flow with given CP, okay, compounding period, okay, and analyze problem for series of gradient cash flow with PP, payment period and compounding period. Okay. Compound ni sebelum ni kita biasa kita dengar polis kan compound, apa benda compound, ni kita belajar compound kat sini. Tapi this compound is not refer to polis or saman. This we talk about reflect to finance punya calculation. Okay. Okay, so in this topic, okay, this is a new for everyone. Okay, interest rate statement. Okay, the term nominal. Okay, nominal and effective enter into consideration when the interest period is less than 1 year. Yeah, remember less than 1 year. Less than 1 year ni dia boleh jadi sehari, seminggu, sebulan, quarter, semi-annual, annual, third quarter, can be any. Okay, if less than 1 year, okay, that's why I told you in earlier this chapter we're not using the appendix C, okay, because of this one. Okay, so new time-based definition to understand and remember. Okay, interest period. Okay, period of time over which interest is expressed. Okay, for example 1% per month. Okay, contoh siapa yang dekat kredit dia kata 1.5% per month. Okay, compounding period. Okay, shortest time unit over which interest is charged or earned. For example, 10%, okay, per year, compounding monthly, monthly, okay, monthly. Okay, So compounding frequency, if monthly is monthly per year, 1 year, okay, 1 year have 12 months, okay. So that's why if the compounding period is monthly, the compounding frequency will become 12. So far, okay. Okay, Afif, boleh lagi ke? Alia, okay ke? Okay. Okay. Ada soalan so far? Okay, kalau tak ada soalan ni, maksudnya the rest ni dah jawab. Yang ni slide ni paling penting. Okay. Okay. So, let we move to the next slide. Okay. A nominal interest rate. Okay. Okay, they use it at R as a abbreviation or acronym. Okay, R represent interest rate per period. Okay, multiply number of compounding period. Okay, so this is a formula. Very simple. Interest rate per period, number of compounding per period. Okay, to complete a year. Okay, to complete in a year. Okay, okay. So nominal can be calculated for any time period longer than time study stated by using above equation. For example, interest rate of, ini biasa kat kredit is same to as each following nominal rate. Okay, kalau 12 bulan, macam ni lah. Okay, per year. This 2 year. Okay, this is month. This is 3 years. Okay. Okay. So far, okay? Okay. Understanding interest rate terminology, okay, and effective interest rate, also called I, okay, is a rate wherein the compounding interest is taken into account. Effective rate are commonly expressed on an annual basis as an effective annual rate. However, any time basis may be used. Okay, so you can read the rest, but I need to highlight this one, important one. Nominal interest rate are essentially simple interest rate. Therefore, they can be never be used in interest formula. Effective rate must always be used hereafter in all interest formula. Okay. Okay. This one also important. Okay. Simple interest rate statement. Okay. So this one, this simple, 2 per month, 12 per year. Okay. And if this one, if we refer this simple interest rate, okay, there are no compounding period. Okay. So the rate is effective. But compared to number two, okay, they put compounding requirement there, okay, where number satu ni they put semi auto annually, okay, compounding monthly. Kalau dia kata okay, semi annually, how many, I mean frequent, compounding frequency for this? Anyone? How many? Ini okay, compounding frequency. Okay, M Okay, for this case, the M value equal to any answer? Okay. Hmm. This one, 2. Yes, perfect. Then another one. Okay, another one. Joey. Okay, anyone? So this one correct, two. Okay. The second one, 3% per quarter compound. Okay. Compounding period is monthly. So the M value is Raja. Anyone? Alia, Afif, Bukhari, Aja, Sofia, Amiru Aizat. Weh, tak ada orang nak jawab ni. Joy, again.
Apa? Ah? Siapa nak apa tu keren? Udah nak apa tu keren? Udah.
Tak tahu doktor tak ada jawab ah.
12. 12 lah jawapannya. Okay, M sama dengan 12. Okay. So interest, this one interest I sama dengan dia ni. Kalau per year, they will become 10. This one,
This one 6 months. What the?
6 month. Okay, 3 times. Kat mana tak faham tu Akilah? Muhammad Nazmi. Kat mana tak faham? Okay, kat sini faham. Okay, saya ulang Okay, there are two issue here. Okay, first kita nak tahu denominator. Okay, kita nak tahu kat sini kalau dia per year, then I equivalent to 10 lah per year. Okay, and the M, the frequency will become 12. Okay, kalau dalam case yang macam ni, dia kata 3% per quarter. Quarter consider 1/4 lah. Kan? 1/4. So kau nak jadikan dia setahun dah dapat. So ada two category ya, satu kat sini, satu ni satu part kat sini, ni satu part. Okay, faham lah? Boleh faham tak? Ni, okay, ni. Okay, thank you Joey for the response. Okay. So, okay. This more more analogy Okay. So this one, okay. So that's why you need to be careful. Okay. This one and this one. There is a two different category. Okay. This one represent the I. Okay. Okay, the R of I. Okay, this one represent for compounding atau M. So they consider quarter. It means the compounding for quarterly, for. If they consider monthly, they become 12. Okay. If they put weekly, they will become Okay. For 1 month equal to 4 weeks. Okay. In this case, they put 6 months. So, uh, so depend on the actual calculation. Okay. So they consider 6 months as 26 week. Okay. If you answer 24, this one also acceptable. Okay, acceptable. Okay. Okay, because in 1 year they have 52 weeks. That's why if you divide by 6 months, so they become 26. Okay. Okay. So far okay. 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 Okay ni So be careful So this is a one side. This one is another side. Okay. Okay. Uh, next is effective annual interest rate. Okay. This is I. Okay. I M. Basically, I and M is the same number. Okay. Same number. Okay. Its nominal rate per year is okay. So effective I per year will become like this. Okay. So uh, uh, okay, I want to demo using Excel. Excel. Okay. Kalau macam ni saya tak suka guna calculator Okay, saya share kejap. Okay. Nampak ke Excel saya ni?
Nampak.
Okay, nampak Okay. Kalau you nak guna calculator pun okay, tapi saya nak demo guna Excel. Okay. So, cara nak kira dia, okay. Okay, first, biasanya kalau nak guna formula tekan sama dengan sama dengan. Okay, I will demo this first Okay. So nak kira satu tambah. Okay, buka bracket. Okay, tambah. Okay, remember this one per quarter per quarter. Okay, per quarter mean 12 bagi 4. Okay. Okay. Kalau nak punca puasa 4 ni macam mana? Tahu tak simbol ni mana? Tak apa saya tunjuk demo dia kat sini macam tu. 4. Okay. So tutup kurungan. Pula satu. Okay. Sorry. Kat mana tak betul ni? 10% bagi 100 bagi 100. Bagi 100 lah.
Percentage tak lain macam.
Percentage ataupun pergi kat sini. Tekan kat sini akan jadi persen juga lah. Okay. Boleh faham tak? Okay. Okay, tak apa. Yang ni tak faham tak apa lagi. Saya akan ada satu lagi slide. Okay. Sekejap saya stop dulu share. Okay. So, this is very clear. Okay. So, yang dalam case ni kita nak tahu berapa dia punya effective annual interest rate. Okay. We try to find effective annual interest rate. Okay. So far okay ke? Okay. Okay. So this one. Okay. So ni pun straightforward juga ni. Saya nak tengok yang unik sikit. Okay. Okay, kat sini dia tulis Okay, kat sini per month mean monthly compounding. Okay, tak apa, saya skip yang ni. Yang ni baca ke dia ni. Okay, so the issue will come like this. Okay, we have three category. Okay, uh, okay, 9% per year. Okay, 3% per quarter, 8.8 per year. First bit, okay, compounded quarterly, compounded quarterly, compounded monthly. They can be compounded semi-annually. Okay, they can be compounded weekly. Okay, so depend on the case lah. Okay, this is how we do calculate. Okay, saya guna Excel sekali lagi. Boleh nampak ke? Boleh nampak ke Raja?
Boleh Doktor, boleh.
Okay, okay. So kita cuba. First,
What is going on?
okay, big one, two. Ni nak tarik, boleh tarik Okay, Okay, so first question, okay, they ask you to convert nominal rate to semi-annual basis. Okay, be careful be careful. Okay, that's why they put nominal R rate per 6 month. 6 month. Okay, per 6 month. Okay. Okay. CP per 6 month. Okay, M. Okay. Ni efektif. Semua okay, boleh follow saya lagi Okay. So remember Okay, tengok kat sini. Okay, first kalau lain sikit lah. Okay. So this one, bit number one. Okay. 9% per year. Which means that okay, 9%. Okay. 9% divide by 2 lah, right? Ataupun kita buat satu lagi kat sini. Set. Okay. Ni per year. Okay. Okay, yang ni 9%. Sekejap. Sekejap. Ni data given 9%. Ni, sorry Yang ni dummy Issue. Given up percent. Okay, this one 3%. 8.8. Okay. This one 8.8. Okay. Yang ni sama dengan yang ni bahagi 2 Okay. This one. Okay. Yang ni sebab dia counter, dia will become yang ni darab darab 2 darab 2 bulan kan. Darab 2 bulan 6 bulan dia quarter, so darab 2. Okay. So yang ni boleh faham tak yang ni? Yang kuning ni boleh faham tak?
Doktor tadi per year yang 9 tu doktor bahagi 2. Yeah, then for the 3 doktor did what?
Multiply 2 because here Raja, this one counter, right?
Quarter.
Counter.
Quarter.
So you boleh add kat sini. Okay. Insert. Okay, sorry.
You are making that all 6 months, is it?
Yes, true. That's why they put here 6 month, right? Yang ni ini per year.
Okay.
Yang ni kita buat quarter. Not ni year. Okay. Okay, so CP 6 months. Okay. So CP, okay. This one quarterly. Right. If 6 months, so equal to 2 lah. Right. This one also 2. This one also. This one is monthly. Monthly. So by 6 lah. So it becomes 6. Okay. Okay or not? So far okay?
Wait, why that one become 2, doctor? Quarterly become 2.
Okay. 2. Okay. This one
1/4
monthly.
darab 6
Okay.
macam tu.
1/4 equal to 1 quarter mean 3 bulan. 3 months. Right. Okay. 6 months. To become 6 months, multiply 2 lah. Okay, Raja.
Okay.
Okay. So effective, okay. Yang ni, okay. Ni formula okay. 1 plus, okay. Okay. Yang tadi ni, okay. Yang ni kita tukar dulu. Sorry. Ni saya nak tunjuk ni macam mana nak guna Excel Ni bagi 100. Okay. So this one 1 tambah okay. This value, right? Okay. Divide by this value, okay. Okay. Puasa, okay ni puasa this value tambah 1. Sorry, kat mana tak kena ni. Sekejap 1.
Q5 tu doktor tukar Q5.
Q5. Oh, aduh. Masya Allah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ada juga Okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. So, yang ni kalau nak tukar ni lah. Okay. Saya suka buat macam ni. Kalau kita nak simulate pun mudah lah Kita nak simulate pun mudah. Okay. Kalau katakan dia tukar persen. Contoh dia tukar 10. What happen? Macam tu lah. So, kalau calculation banyak macam ni, I would recommend you to use Excel lah. Okay. Thank you. Apa ni tadi? Siapa? Nazmi.
Ni,
Ni.
ni.
Okay, okay. Thank you ni kita ada Excel expert juga Thank you. Okay. Uh, okay. That back to our slide. Okay. Okay. So, so dalam case based on this case, okay, we have two scenario. First, semi-annual. Second, wise annual. Okay, so formula simple saja So the decision is very critical here. Okay, we will choose bit number 3 because the lowest interest annual rate. Okay, low interest annual rate and which equivalent to effective of semi rate. Ah, boleh faham Okay, so far okay. Okay Raja, how about the rest?
Need a lot of practice baru boleh.
That compulsory Raja Okay. Okay. So this I mean another exercise, just an exercise. So that's why if you refer our tutorial on chapter number 6, so there are a lot of exercise because to make sure that you're able to identify, okay, the R, the I, the CP, okay. So because they will influence the final decision, okay. As I mentioned earlier, this chapter uh, not we not use I mean the appendix C appendix C. Okay, so if you can answer this one, okay, so I will consider you able to answer the rest of this chapter as well. Okay.
Kalau kita kata exam kita dalam day one.
uh,
Pertanyaan tiba-tiba tak ini ni.
Sorry, what else?
Exam buta. Fido. Tutup Fido.
Sorry, tak dengar. Okay, so let's say okay, so similar to this, okay, uh, the rest are straight to the point, okay, but the critical one is how to calculate the effective I, okay, because 12.39 is not available in appendix C, so that's why you need to use, I mean, this kind of formula, okay. So I think that's all, okay. You
The
can.
our exams will be online or face to face.
Mm, I have no idea yet. Okay, but so far we consider online. Okay, so we going to prepare a few type of question. Okay, a few set of question. So maybe all of you we receive different set of question. So
Okay.
so please be careful lah. Okay, my advice, do not copy other answer. Okay, so we have a case where when you refer other answer, so when you do same mistake, so it's obviously I mean critical. Okay, so I hope there's not a repeat because we have a few case from before this from from your class. Okay, so I think that's all for this one. Okay, for the chapter. Okay, uh, as I mentioned earlier, okay, you need to understand. You need to, I mean, go through all the notes, okay, all the tutorial, okay, because this chapter, this all first chapter, okay, is very critical. Again, because when you join the industry and if manager asks you to do some study, so you need to do some financial calculation because from the calculation we can decide the best, I mean, good decision. And I can consider that the decision will give you, I mean, worse I mean, worse result. Okay, berbaloi lah, profit. Okay, or less cost because in industry they were very particular on this financial statement because all the financial calculation will influence or the capital uh, or the head cost and break even point. Uh, for tests, uh, okay, I give you 1 more week to study. Okay, next week no lecture. Okay, I give you a chance to study. Okay, so the test we be conducted physically. Okay, during tutorial time. Okay, so you can bring your notes. Okay, you can bring all the formula. You can bring all the lecture note. Okay, but not the phone. Okay, you can bring your I mean the lecture note or everything. Okay, book or everything, but not for smartphone. Okay, uh, I think that's all. Any question? Okay, again, next week no lecture, no. Okay, uh, but the following week we conduct the test. Okay, physical. Okay, make sure you do analyze all. You go through all chapter 1 to 3. Okay, because the test question come from that chapter. Okay, so I think that's all. Thank you for your listening. Okay, so again, okay, please take care of yourself.